Take the pumpkin out of the oven. I'll show you how to use every bit of it. First, I cut a third of a pumpkin my mom brought from the countryside, saving the seeds. I chopped it into small pieces. Then, I put it in a pot with water and salt, cooking it for about 15 minutes depending on your stove. Meanwhile, I drizzled oil in a pan and cooked chopped onion and garlic until golden. I grabbed the ground beef I bought yesterday from the fridge and added it to the pan. About 500 grams of meat, which will flavor this recipe, and another one I have in mind. Once the meat's partly cooked, add the usual salt, black pepper, oregano, paprika, and your favorite seasoning. Oh, and I almost forgot, half a cup of tomato puree. Use any meat you have, homemade or store-bought. Let it brown and soak up all the spices. Remember, that's too much for this recipe. As we say back home, it's done. Set it aside to cool. Meanwhile, finely grate about 150-200 grams of mozzarella. This is and will remain a staple ingredient in many kitchens, especially mine. With the cheese grated, let's go back to the pumpkin. Take a fork and mash the pumpkin thoroughly. Once it's smooth, add about half to 1 teaspoon of butter. Not too much or it'll get watery. Add a cup of grated bread, the mozzarella, and enough cornmeal to form a firm dough. Mix it well. Is this your first time watching one of my recipes? If so, please share your thoughts before you go. We'll oil our hands and form a ball with the dough. Tell me where you're watching from to see how far my recipes reach. Give the ball a pat so it's not too comfy, as we'll reshape it now. Flatten it with a plate, then use a cup to shape it into an arepa. We'll trim the edges neatly to make it perfect. If you prefer, shape them by hand. In cooking, everyone has their own style. In a non-stick pan without oil, cook both sides on low heat. Keep the stove on low and open the arepas. Fill one with reserved mozzarella, another with ground beef and cheese. You'll have extra filling. Remember, the stove's still on, so return the arepas to the pan just to melt the cheese. You've cooked some pumpkin. I'll show what to do with the rest. Then add your chosen filling.